Okay. In last videos, we discussed about the trigonometric functions and signs of the trigonometric functions, the trigonometric functions for different angles, and which quadrants, that means the signs of trigonometric functions in different quadrants, and period, graph, everything we discussed in last video, range, domain, arc. Okay. Now based on this, we have one exercise, that is exercise 3.2. Okay. First we see trigonometric functions, third chapter, exercise 3.2. See, find the values of other 5 trigonometric functions. Find the values of other 5 trigonometric functions in exercises 1 to 5. First question, cos x equal to minus 1 by 2. Cos x is equal to minus 1 by 2, comma, x lies in third quadrant. That means in Q3. What we need to find here, we are finding remaining trigonometric functions. Remaining how many? 5. Total trigonometric functions are 6. One trigonometric function value, they given cos x is equals to minus 1 by 2. X lies in third quadrant, they given. We need to find remaining. When we know the cos x, so easily we can write to secant x. Secant x nothing but reciprocal 2 by minus 1. So minus 2 is the secant x. We got one value. Okay. Next to remaining functions. Remaining, how we are finding? We say we know that what we know is the trigonometric identities. To take any one for the relation between cos and sin or relation between secant and tan. I am writing the relation between cos and sin. What is that? Cos square x plus sin square x is equals to 1. From this cos square x is equals to minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 whole square plus sin square x is equals to 1. That is 1 by 4 plus sin square x is equals to 1. Sin square x is equals to 1 minus 1 by 4. That is equals to 4 is LCM, 4 minus 1. That is sin square x is equals to 3 by 4. Sin square x is equals to 4 minus 1, 3 by 4. Now sin x is equals to plus or minus square root of 3 by 4. Plus or minus square root of 3 by 4. That is sin x is equals to plus or minus root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2. Here you see, here x lies in which quadrant? X lies in which quadrant? Third quadrant. X lies in third quadrant. So sin x is equals to, in third quadrant, sin positive or negative? In third quadrant, sin is negative. So in these results, what we need to take here? Minus. So minus root 3 by 2. Sin x is equals to minus root 3 by 2. Then cosec x is equals to reciprocal. So that is equals to 1 by minus root 3 by 2, nothing but minus 2 by root 3. Minus 2 by root 3. Okay, we got the sine and cosecant. Next to secant. Next to tan. Tan x is equals to sin x by cos x. Sin x by cos x. What is the sin x value? Minus root 3 by 2. Cos x value minus 1 by 2. 2 get cancelled. Minus minus also get cancelled. It is a root 3. Tan x is equals to root 3, then cot x is equals to 1 by root 3, reciprocal. Cot x is equals to ulta, root 3 by 1. No, root 3, 1 by root 3. Root 3 is equals to root 3 by 1. Ulta 1 by root 3. So this is the cot x value. That means what are the other trigonometric functions? Now you write all the values. Sin x is equals to minus root 3 by 2, and cos x is equals to given value minus 1 by 2. Tan x is equals to root 3. Next to cos x is next to cosecant x. Cosec x is equals to minus 2 by root 3. Secant x is equals to minus 2. Cot x is equals to 1 by root 3. These are the complete trigonometric function values. Okay, understood? This is the method. Like this, we are solving the remaining questions also. Okay, now question number 2. Sin x equals to 3 by 5, x lies in second quadrant. Cos x is sin x is equals to 3 by 5, then cosec x is equals to 5 by 3. Right? Next, we know that sin square x plus cos square x is equals to 1. This is the trigonometric identity. You substitute sin x value, that is 3 by 5 whole square plus cos square x is equals to 1. 3 by 5 is equals to 9 by 3 by 5 whole square equal to 9 by 25 plus cos square x is equals to 1. Cos square x is equals to 1 minus 9 by 25. 25 is LCM. 25 into 1, 25 minus 9. Then cos square x is equals to 25 minus 9 is 16 by 25. Cos x is equals to plus or minus square root of 16 by 25. Then cos x is equals to plus or minus 4 by 5. Here, but x lies between x, but x is belongs to which quadrant? X is lies in second quadrant Q. Therefore, in second quadrant, cos positive or negative? Cos x in second quadrant is negative, so minus 4 by 5. Cos x is minus 4 by 5, then secant x is equals to minus 5 by 4. Then you find tan cot. Tan x is equals to, what is the tan x? Sin x by cos x. What is the sin x? 3 by 5. Cos x minus 4 by 5. So 5 by cancel. This is minus 3 by 4 is tan x value. Tan x is equals to 3 by 4. Then cot x is equals to minus 4 by 3. Therefore, you write all the values once. Sin x is 3 by 5. Cos x is minus 4 by 5. Tan x is minus 3 by 4. Cosecant x is equals to 5 by 3. Secant x is equals to minus 5 by 4. And cot x is equals to minus 4 by 3. Okay, this is the answer. This is the second one answer. You see, these chapter notes I'm not sending to WhatsApp group. From the video you write these answers. Here nothing. From the video you complete this exercise and examples. You write from the videos only. Okay, I'm not sending this exercise 3.2 and related examples. So you write the solutions from the video only. Next to third question. Question number 3. Cot x equal to 3 by 4. Cot x equals to 3 by 4. X lies in third quadrant. Here's the question. The solution is in. You write the question like this. In solution, again you write this first line. Again you write this one in solution. This one. Question. This is the question. In solution also again you write this one. Solution. Cot x is equals to 3 by 4. Then tan x Okay, clear. Next we know that the relation between cot and secant or tan and secant, anyone. So what I'm using here, I'm using here secant. What is the formula? 1 plus tan square x is equals to secant square x. So 1 plus tan square x, so tan value 3 by 4. 3 by 4 whole square is equal to secant square x. That implies secant square x is equal to 1 plus 4 square 16, 3 square 9. 9 is LCM, 9 plus 16. That is secant square x. Secant square x is equal to secant square x is equal to what? 9 plus 16, 45 by 9. Secant x is equal to plus or minus square root of 25 by 9. That is secant x is equal to plus or minus 5 by 3. Square root of 25, 5. Square root of 9, 3. Secant x is equal to plus or minus 5 by 3 we got here. But x lies in which quadrant? X lies in third quadrant. In third quadrant, secant is negative. In which quadrant secant positive? First and fourth. Second and third negative. So therefore secant x is equal to minus 5 by 3. If secant x is equal to minus 5 by 3, cos x is equal to minus 3 by 5. Now what we need to find? Sin and cot. You see sin x. Sin x is equal to what I am writing? Sin x into otherwise sin x is equals to what we know is cot we know and cos we know. Cos and cos. Sin x by cos x into cos x. Cos x into cos x, right? What I did here, multiply and divide with cos x. I have written multiply and divide with cos x. This is sin by cos is equal to what? Tan x. Cos into cos x I have written as it is. So this is equal to tan x value already we know, that is that 4 by 3. 4 by 3. Cos x value, cos x is equal to minus 3 by 5. Minus 3 by 5. Here 3 get cancelled. This is equal to minus 4 by 5, which is sin x is equal to. From this, cosecant x is equal to minus 5 by 4. Cosecant x is equal to minus 5 by 4. Now sin x value is minus 4 by 5. Cos x value, where cos x value? Cos x is equal to minus 3 by 5, tan x is equal to 4 by 3, cosecant x is equal to minus 5 by 4, secant x is minus 5 by 3, cot x is 3 by 4. This is the answer. Okay, like this we are proving the answer. Now you see some people that telling that sir this one maybe you may thought, so cot x is equal to 3 by 4 from the right angle triangle. I will write remaining trigonometric functions, sir. So you may thought like this. For example, cot x is equal to 3 by 4, here x is the angle. Here 90 degrees. For example, ABC is the triangle here. ABC is the triangle. Cot is adjacent by opposite. Make sure by this is equal to 3 square plus 4 square under root from this 25 into 25 is equal to 5 actually. Then you can write that is sin x value, next to cos x value, next to tan x, next to cosecant x, next to secant x, already cot x we have. Sin x is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. Cos x is adjacent by hypotenuse. Tan x is opposite by adjacent. Cosec x is hypotenuse by opposite. Secant means adjacent, hypotenuse by adjacent. Here x lies in which quadrant? X lies in third quadrant. In third quadrant, which are positive? Tan and cot are positive. Remaining are negative. Remaining means sin, cos, cosecant, secant are negative. So we can get same answer. So it is easy method, you know that. But in this one you can use in commutative, but not in board. This method we are using in commutative only. If you solve this one in board, they are not giving marks. You are not getting full marks. Okay, we have to use compulsory. We need to use trigonometric identities only. By using the trigonometric identities, we need to solve. We need to find remaining trigonometric ratios values. Then only they are providing marks. So you keep in your mind. This one you can use in commutative only, but not in board. Okay, right. Next question. Next, fourth question. Secant x equals to 13 by 5. X lies in fourth quadrant. This is the question. See solution. In solution again you write this one. Next, cosecant x equals to 13 by 5. That implies cos x is equals to 5 by 13. Cos x is equals to 5 by 13. Then we know the relation between cos and sin. What is that? We know that cos square x plus sin square x is equals to 1. Sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. Cos x value 5 by 13. So 5 by 13 whole square plus sin square x is equals to 1. 5 square value 25, 13 square 169 plus sin square x is equals to 1. From this, sin square x is equals to 1 minus 25 by 169. LCM is 169. 1 into 169, 169 minus 25. Now, sin square x is equals to 169 minus 25 is 144 by 25. Now 169. 169. Now sin x is equals to plus or minus square root of 144 by 169. Sin x is equals to plus or minus square root of 144 is 12. Square root of 169 is 13. But here x lies in fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, sign positive or negative? In fourth quadrant, sign is negative. So sin x is equals to minus 12 by 13. This is the sign there. Next, from this sign easily we can find cosecant. Cosecant x is equals to what? Minus 13 by 12. Now you find tan x. Tan x is equals to sin x by cos x. That is equals to, what is the sin x value? Minus 12 by 13. Cos x is equals to 5 by 13. 13 will cancel. Tan x is equals to minus 12 by 5. From this, cot x is equals to minus 5 by 12. How? Cot x is equals to 1 by tan x. 1 by minus 12 by 5. Third position multiplied first position. So minus 5 by 12. That is answer. Next, you write all the values. Sin x value is what? Minus 12 by 13. Next, cos x is 5 by 13. Next, tan x is minus 12 by 5. 12 by 5. Right? Tan x where? Tan x here. Tan x is minus 12 by 5. Next, cosec x is equals to minus 13 by 12. Secant x is equals to 13 by 5. And cot x is equals to minus 5 by 12. You write conclusion, all the values right ones. Okay. Otherwise, you write the conclusion. The remaining trigonometric function values are. So except these cosecant x, you write out. Except this one, you write out. Otherwise, you write all the functions, 6 functions values. Next, understood? Next question, fifth one. Next, fifth one. Tan x is equals to minus 5 by 12, x lies in second quadrant. That is the question. Simple one. Again, solution you write this one. Tan x is equals to minus 5 by 12, x lies in second quadrant. Okay. Tan x is equals to minus 5 by 12. That implies cot x is equals to minus 12 by 5. Now we know that the relation between tan and secant is 1 plus tan square x is equals to secant square x. Right? Secant square x is equals to 1 plus tan square x. So this is equals to 1 plus tan value minus 5 by 12 whole square. This is equals to 1 plus minus 5, 20 whole square. So 25. 12 square 144. LCM 144. 1 into 144, 144 plus 25. This is secant square x. Secant square x is equal to 169 by 144. Secant x is equal to plus or minus square root of 169 by 144. Then secant x is equal to plus or minus square root of 169 is 13. Square root of 144 is 12. But here x is belongs to which quadrant? Second quadrant. You do. In second quadrant, secant is negative. In second quadrant, secant is negative. So that secant x is equals to minus 13 by 12. From this, cos x is equals to here. Therefore, you write here. Next, cos x is equals to minus 12 by 30. What we need to find sin x value? Already improved sin x by cos x into cos x. For sin x, you multiply and divide with cos x. That is tan x into cos x. That is equals to tan x value minus 5 by 12 into cos x value minus 12 by 30. Minus 12 by 30. 12 will get cancelled, minus into minus plus 5 by 30, which is sin x. Cos x from this cosecant x is equals to 13 by 5. Now sin x is 5 by 30, cosecant x is 13 by 5. Next to cos x is minus 12 by 30, this is minus 13 by 12. Tan x is minus 5 by 12. Next to cot x is minus 12 by 5. This is the answer. Simple questions. Right? This is our first 5 questions. Next, we have next 5 questions. So, I will make one more video for these remaining 5 questions. Okay?